it. Okay. So first, this is funny because let me just tell y'all, and people who know me know this. I have some really strong views on some things, and some things I say to women be right with it, and they like, hell yeah, girl, tell them, and but when these types of topics come around, they're not gonna feel me on it sometimes, and then they gonna call me a pick me and all this shit. But all I know how to do is keep it real. So, let me say a couple things. Uh, First of all, yes, strong women can be submissive to a good man, but just because a woman thinks or says that she's a strong woman does not make it so. Just being loud or abrasive, or because you've been, forced into certain situations, or you've been loyal to a fault, or held a nigga down when you should have been, left years and years ago, and all of that type of shit. Like, that does not make you a strong woman. Part of having a strength is recognizing your weaknesses, and knowing where you need help, and knowing when to fall back. And in this case, it would be knowing when to be submissive. So if a woman is telling you that, she's a strong woman and she don't need a man, or she's not going to be submissive, or, this or that, chances are she's not a strong woman. She's a damaged woman um, who doesn't know that being submissive, first of all, there's strength in being submissive. That understanding your place, and understanding that a woman having a place and being, soft in certain moments doesn't make her weak. And understanding that, um, okay, so on the flip side of that, every good, every man who thinks he's a good man is not a good man and not worthy of submission, right? And I say this a lot of times too. Males and men are different. Period. Just having a penis does not make you a man. It does not make you worthy of submission. But with that being said, if we're strictly saying, can a strong woman be submissive to a good man? If we've all been in agreement that yes, this is a good man, um, and a woman can't be submissive, more often than not, those are her issues, and she probably needs some counseling. A lot of it can stem from also growing up with the absence of good men, and not even knowing what a good man is, not knowing how to spot a good man, and like I could just kind of go on and on and on about that. If you were raised in a household with, um, and I'm not even gonna say a single mother, because single mothers, can be strong and this and that, or just a single woman who's raising a child, she can still, you know, shit happens. And just because you're a single mother doesn't mean that you're bitter or damaged, or things like that. But um, unfortunately, sometimes mothers who have found themselves single are bitter and toxic, and they pass that on to their children, not just their daughters. It damages the son in a specific way, and it damages the daughter in a specific way. So when you have women who have not healed from trauma, or um, who have not gotten over failed relationships, and could not separate a failed relationship from a man not being a good man, or not being a good father, and taking those things personally, and just kind of carrying some of that shit, and you know um, poisoning children's minds from birth, against their father or against men in general, then you have these women who just kind of have these chips on their shoulders, or have a misunderstanding of what it means to be a strong woman. Um, and in that case, I would say that those are not strong women. So it's my opinion that yes, a strong woman, not only can they submit to a good man, but it is always our desire to find that man or that king who is worthy of submission and who is meant for us, and we are ready to unload that burden, because it's heavy.